Hey, adrenaline junkies! Welcome to Police 911 Chase. Just after midnight in Decatur, Illinois, officers stopped a car tied to an armed suspect. Inside was 32-year-old Jamonte Neal sitting on a hidden gun. Buddy. Officers ordered him to step out, but Neal refused.
Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Step out of the car. For what? Do not move. Get out of the car. Do not move.
For what?
Do not move. Do not move.
For what?
Show me your. Put your hands on the dashboard right now.
It's under his ass. Get up.
Suddenly, he reached down and opened fire. Officer Bowman was struck in the abdomen.
Stop! Stop!
Shot fire!
4 officers returned fire, a decision no officer ever wants to make, but necessary to stop an immediate threat.
I'm hit, Travis. Hit in the arm. Hit in the arm. Hit in the leg. Which arm?
He ran a red light. Police tried to stop him, but he refused to pull over. 31-year-old Tyron Lamb led officers on a dangerous pursuit, ignoring repeated commands. Even after hitting a spike strip and crashing at the intersection, he remained inside the vehicle.
Don't move! Don't move!
Hands up! Officers gave 18 commands before Lamb suddenly opened fire through the windshield, striking the officer at close range.
Let me see that right hand! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! I'm hit! I'm hit! Shoot me!
Police returned fire. Lamb was shot and did not survive. The injured officer lived thanks to the quick support of fellow officers. Just one act of defiance can turn a traffic stop into a tragedy for both sides. Wilmington, Delaware, 1:10 a.m., January 13th, 2021. What started as a routine patrol, but turned into a deadly encounter in a matter of seconds. Deputies spotted a suspicious vehicle near Rosemont and East 24th Street. As they approached, the driver suddenly sped off, racing down a dead-end road. Moments later, the vehicle turned around and accelerated straight toward officers. Feeling an imminent threat, deputies opened fire, something that law enforcement officers never want to do. They provided first aid, but the driver, Lyman Moses, did not survive. Even a quiet night can change without warning when one decision crosses the line. October 25th, 2024, Carmel by the Sea, California. Police tried to subdue 27-year-old James Marshall with beanbag rounds, but he kept moving and ignored commands. Marshall ran to his backyard, then charged at a sergeant with a crowbar.
Less lethal fire, no other round.
Get on the ground!
Get on the ground!
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Now! Do the thing! Drop it!
Get on the ground!
Get on the ground!
On the ground!
An officer fired 5 rounds. Marshall was hit, but still resisted. Officers used more or less lethal force before finally tackling and handcuffing him.
Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it!
Marshall was wearing body armor, and one bullet was stopped by the vest. He was given aid on scene, but later didn't survive. In tense moments, hesitation can be fatal, but so could misjudging what's in someone's hands.
Crashed out.
In Southfield, Michigan, a man was sitting in his driveway when a suspect approached and carjacked his 2022 Chevy Trailblazer. Police spotted the stolen SUV shortly after and initiated a pursuit. The suspect, 19-year-old Hubby Marion III, crashed into a ditch and ran with a gun in hand. A patrol car struck Marion before he could escape. He was arrested without injury, and a firearm was recovered. He now faces multiple felony charges. One wrong move at 19 could shape the rest of his life. Deputies spotted a stolen black GMC Denali heading south on E95 near Miami-Dade. The driver, 35-year-old Joseph Giannino, briefly stopped, then took off, hitting a white Mercedes.
We're gonna be eastbound 23. I believe it's signal for the vehicle right now. Alright, towards the turnpike.
Giannino kept weaving through traffic until he lost control near the Golden Glades interchange. He crashed into 3 vehicles and flipped a box truck. The stolen SUV landed in the grass shoulder near State Road 91. Officers moved in and arrested Giannino at the scene. He faces charges for fleeing with injury, vehicle theft, and driving on a suspended license. One chase left wreckage, and a man back in custody. What started as a routine stop turned into a deadly standoff in Houston, Texas. On April 14th, 2024, deputies pulled over a vehicle with expired tags and a broken taillight. The driver, Patrick Hurst, had active warrants. He refused to get out of the car and fled. When stopped, he got out of the car and opened fire. Deputies returned fire. Hurst was shot and pronounced dead at the scene. A bystander was injured but survived. One defiant moment changed lives forever. If you believe police were justified in returning fire after being shot at, comment yes. In Miami Beach, a woman parked her SUV when a man asked her for money. Inside that SUV was her deaf and disabled brother. He managed to escape just before the thief drove away. Inside that SUV was her deaf and disabled brother. He managed to escape just before the thief drove away. Police later found the stolen vehicle and used a pit maneuver. The second attempt flipped the SUV onto its side. The suspect was hospitalized, then charged with auto theft and fleeing officers. The victim lost her car, her belongings, and had no theft insurance. A stolen vehicle can be replaced, but moments of fear like that can leave scars that last much longer. A high-speed pursuit escalated in Arkansas as the driver of a red pickup refused to stop. He sped through residential areas, weaving between cars to lose troopers. State police performed a tactical stop. The truck rolled onto its side after impact. The suspect leaned out the window, trying to escape, but officers moved in and took control. No officers were injured. One wrong move, and everything changed in seconds.
What is this? Pit. Mercedes, 4-door.
A trooper with Florida Highway Patrol spotted a white Mercedes on the turnpike, linked to a suspended license. The driver refused to pull over and sped onto SR 70, weaving through traffic and running intersections.
Clear. Green light.
The pursuit continued south on I-95, then back north after an illegal U-turn and a crash with an SUV. After 2 pit attempts, the trooper disabled the car near an exit ramp, and both suspects were taken into custody. Inside the vehicle, officers found cocaine, pills, marijuana, and paraphernalia. The driver, Derek Taylor Jr., now faces multiple drug and felony charges. What starts as a traffic stop can expose much more than expected. Every reckless choice writes a longer list of consequences.
Hand the car, get up.
Officers responded to a 911 call about a man threatening someone with an axe. They found 49-year-old Merrill Ramboros standing on his balcony.
I know the report. I wasn't here. Yes, I do. I wasn't here.
As officers tried to speak with him, Ramboros went inside and returned moments later holding a short-handled axe. Despite repeated commands to drop the weapon, he charged toward the officers.
Stop! Hey, get back up! You're getting shot! Back up!
Dude, seriously, put it down. Put the weapon down.
Hey, stop right there, man.
Put it down.
Both Officer Daniel Bradley and Officer Joseph El Cuomos opened fire. Ramboros was pronounced dead at the scene. An axe was recovered nearby. No officers were injured. When words fail, actions take over. Police pursued a vehicle after an armed robbery at an ATANT store on Thornton Road. 3 suspects allegedly stole iPhones at gunpoint, one of them a familiar face from the NFL. The driver refused to stop and sped off. The chase ended in a crash, all caught on Dashcam. A black handgun was recovered at the scene. The main suspect was Quantaris Smith, a former defensive end for the Denver Broncos. Fresno police responded around 3 a.m. to a home on North Dante Avenue after a woman reported her husband threatened suicide. When officers arrived, 33-year-old Maximiliano Sosa had already left the scene. Minutes later, Sosa returned and drove at an officer before fleeing. He called from a distance, making threats against both himself and police. At 4:35 a.m., he returned holding kitchen shears, confronting officers inside the apartment.
Don't do it, dude. Don't do it, bro. I'm telling you right now. Max.
Were you the one that was talking to me, bro?
Max. Max, stop. Hey, dude, I need you to realize we can talk it out. Why can't we talk it out?
Have you shot anybody before? Max. Have you shot anybody before?
Listen.
Have you shot anybody before?
Listen. All right.
Have you shot anybody?
Is there anything I'm doing wrong to get you
you're not
mad?
doing anything wrong.
So
Have
why?
you shot anybody before?
Despite verbal commands, he became increasingly aggressive and advanced toward officers outside. A taser was deployed but had no effect. Sosa charged with the shears, prompting 3 officers to fire their weapons. When someone's pain turns to danger, the line between help and harm becomes tragically thin. Every crisis deserves compassion, but also a clear boundary of safety. San Jose police responded to a 911 call about gunfire from a van in a crowded apartment parking lot. The caller reported a man blocking a mother's car and pointing a gun at her. Within minutes, officers arrived and were immediately fired upon. They returned fire, and the suspect fled on foot through the complex.
No, I'm good, I'm good. Get your rifle, get your rifle, get your rifle. Watch your backs, watch your backs. Hey, watch your back, watch your back. Not the play.
As backup arrived, the suspect encountered another officer. He raised his weapon and advanced aggressively before being shot and detained. Officers provided aid and recovered a loaded, unregistered gun. The suspect, Ricardo Villarreal, had prior convictions and was barred from owning firearms. When past choices catch up, no weapon can protect you from the law. Accountability always finds a way back.
Call 10. Call 10. Hands up! Do not move!
June 17th, 2025, Baltimore, Maryland. Officers tried to speak with a man standing at a corner, but he ran. As they gave chase, the man pulled a firearm. A shot was fired. Then officers returned fire and hit him. Gathered, delaying aid. Once secured, officers gave medical help. The man later died at the hospital. One officer was injured by a ricochet and is now recovering. Not every flight ends in escape, and not every bag should be a reason to run. A drunk man with a knife was reported threatening shoppers in a grocery store parking lot in Phoenix. Officers from the Cactus Park precinct responded and located 55-year-old John David Brousseau. Witnesses pointed him out as he wandered with a knife in hand.
Drop the knife. No. Put it on the ground. Put it on the ground. People, I need another unit now. Hey! Hey! Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
Shut up.
Put the knife down.
Shut
Put
up.
the knife down.
Shut up.
Put 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 the knife
Shut
down.
up.
I'm so serious. Put the knife down. The knife down. Ground. Sit.
Really?
Sit on the ground.
No.
Yes.
No, shoot me.
Yes. Hey, put it on the ground.
What?
Put it on the ground.
What on the
Put
ground?
it. The knife.
What on the ground?
An officer gave repeated commands to drop the weapon, but Brousseau refused and threatened to kill her. After nearly a minute of non-compliance, he suddenly charged at the officer with the knife.
Put the knife on the ground.
Shut up.
Put the knife on the ground.
Shut up.
Put the knife on the ground.
Shut up.
Put the knife on the ground.
She fired her weapon to stop the threat. Brousseau was given medical aid and is expected to survive. He now faces aggravated assault charges. Even in public places, threats can escalate fast. Calm words may not always reach someone, but action must protect everyone.
Stay on the ground.
On July 4th, 2022, amid the vibrant Independence Day celebrations in Florida, police suddenly faced an unexpected scene of chaos. A woman in a swimsuit, clearly heavily intoxicated, began shouting that she had been sexually assaulted. She then ran straight into busy traffic, blocking moving vehicles and blatantly ignoring all commands from law enforcement.
Put your hands behind your back. You don't hit a deputy sheriff.
When officers told her to stop, she exploded in rage, kicking a deputy in the groin and resisting arrest violently, forcing officers to use physical control to contain the situation.
That's fine. She doesn't hit police officers. Roll to your left. Roll to your left.
Who raped me?
Put your, put your knees up to your chest. Put your knees up to your Grab her phone for me, ma'am. Relax. Ma'am, if you don't back up, you're going to go to jail too. I swear to God. All right. She's kicking him. Just be careful. Stop. Ma'am. Bring your knees up to your chest. Bring your knees up to your chest. Stand up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Stand up. All right, we are going to walk. You're not kicking us again.
I don't want to do anything to any of you. I'm a deputy. Can you look at my
You're not
citation?
kicking us again.
Can you look at my citation? I'm a false dude. Stop, please.
Get out of the road.
Stop. He's not, dude. He will stand, dude.
Turn around. Sit down.
That's
No.
not okay. That's not okay.
Just sit down.
Stop. This is humiliating. You guys are. Dude, I can't even move my arm. That's not okay. Release my arm. That's a citation against you. You.
Even after being handcuffed and escorted to a patrol car, she continued to fight back, kicking inside the vehicle and screaming uncontrollably, disrupting the entire area.
What I've done in my citation.
Eventually, she was moved to a transport unit and taken to jail. The woman now faces serious charges, including assaulting a police officer, public intoxication, and disturbing the peace. A blue Tesla linked to a shooting was spotted just 90 minutes after gunfire erupted in Atlanta. Officers began tailing it near Techwood Drive.
Permission to pit. Copy, coming up. That's negative. Continuing over McDaniel. Yes, I do have a secondary unit.
As the ACE units initiated a pursuit, the Tesla sped down Lee Street with police sirens behind and an air unit tracking above.
Heavy traffic over here, y'all. Heavy traffic over here. Almost 41, we are still southbound Whitehall, crossing over RDA. Almost 41, we are still southbound Whitehall, crossing over RDA. Switch to the other zone. Phoenix should be the only one talking on this radio. We're still on lead. 41, spinning up in and out. gonna be right on lead. He just gained control, regained control. Continuing on lead. The vehicle is slowing down. Still with it. Just stopping in the middle of the intersection. The vehicle has stopped. I'll be at Lee and Oakland. Lee and Oakland, you got a driver running out on step.
Moments later, the driver lost control and the vehicle crashed. He jumped out and ran. Officers chased him down and made the arrest. 2 passengers stayed inside the Tesla and were taken into custody. A firearm was recovered, hidden under the driver's pants. The 4th suspect was later captured outside city limits.
With your hands up, you understand me? Let's go! Crawl! Crawl now!
You don't crawl, you're detained, bitch!
Fast moves may dodge a stop, but never dodge the law. Every choice carries a cost, even after the car stops.
Stand by.
Raleigh police responded to gunfire reports near Vardaman Street, but found no scene. Officer Berg later heard more shots near Rock Quarry Road and spotted a man with what appeared to be a gun.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun, police! Drop the gun! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Hands on your head! Hands on your head, man! Hands on your head!
The man, Rances Vargas, fled when ordered to stop. Berg fired, hitting a red pickup where an unrelated bystander was seated.
Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired.
Status, Rock Quarry and Marywood.
To the right, to the right, to the right!
As a leave off, 423, what's your status?
He's in the car, he's in the car! He's in the car! He's in the red truck!
Hands!
Hands, 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 hands!
Hands! Both hands! Both hands!
More officers arrived. Vargas was found wounded next to the truck. A firearm was recovered beside him. 2 women were later located with gunshot wounds believed to be from Vargas. He was treated at the scene and hospitalized, and is now facing charges for using a firearm to seriously harm others. In the chaos of gunfire, one wrong move can hurt those not even involved. A trooper attempted a traffic stop on I-4 in Volusia County, but the driver of a Chrysler 200 refused to comply. Instead, he fled westbound, weaving recklessly through traffic toward Orange County.
1320, can you provide an updated 1020 and what are the traffic conditions?
Pursuit ended near mile marker 86, where troopers performed a pay-team maneuver. The 26-year-old driver was injured and taken to the hospital. Authorities haven't disclosed how the injury occurred, but charges are likely. He was the only occupant in the vehicle. Every pursuit is a risk for everyone on the road. Sometimes, stopping is the bravest choice.
I hear that. What's going on?
Hamilton Township Police responded to a 911 call about a family dispute on Orchard Street. Officers Derek Viabane and Paul Piramali arrived at the scene around 10:07 p.m.
But it's a little bit out of control. He does have a lot of guns in the basement. He's a hunter, things like that. He's not me specifically.
Right.
It's probably in the basement. If you want, I can lead you through. It's not a bad situation.
I got you.
Inside the home, 44-year-old Vincent Correa opened fire. Officer Fayaban was struck during the exchange, and Correa was also shot. Officer Fayaban was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries and has since been released. One violent encounter, one officer injured, and one life ended before answers could be found.
Hands out the window! Hands out the window! Hands up! Keep your hands up! Keep them up! Keep them up!
A wanted fugitive out of Lake County was stopped by Volusia deputies in DeLand. The suspect, 39-year-old Randolph Brown, had an active warrant for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon.
Keep your hands up! Get out! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Watch out, Barry! Watch out, Barry!
Brown rammed two patrol vehicles and fled the scene.
White van, correct?
Air 2, Air 1, we have the vehicle. You guys want to break off?
Copy, we're breaking off.
Alright, the silver one, get ready!
Alright, he's passing the Culvers. We're coming up to 92 now. Moderate traffic, heavy traffic. Cutting over to the eastbound lanes, turn lanes. Going into opposing traffic.
Alright guys, let's back off, give it some space, let Air 1 call it. I don't want to keep pushing him any harder.
Still southbound, north, a quarter mile out from Kepler now, still eastbound. He's going through the construction, lost control, signal 4 right by the 7-Eleven, signal 4. Stand by.
He drove into oncoming lanes multiple times before crashing in D-Land.
Units running towards the 7-Eleven around eastbound M44.
Parking! Parking red! Parking! Parking red! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Doing that! Get on the ground! Put your hands on your back!
Central dog got up, dog bite.
He resisted arrest but was eventually subdued with help from K9 Red. Inside the vehicle, deputies found a loaded gun and a backpack full of drugs. Sometimes running only adds more charges and more victims. Think twice before choosing the wrong way out. A 29-year-old driver gave a false name during a traffic stop, then fled.
I'm gonna spike it.
Deputies suspected DUI, and the pursuit was on.
I'm catching up to you guys, I'll call it. Copy. We're just passing 25th Avenue right now. Yes, I'm number 3 right behind you guys. Northbound, Slater Canyon, blue, the stop sign. Down the Shootout Trail, right at Lacey Boulevard here. Coming up to 26. 8-9 parallel with them on Slater Canyon.
8-9 paralleling for the
5-9 hit one of the cones in the middle of the trail to stop cars from driving. We're eastbound 26. 36 is going for pit. Good pit, good pit.
Eastbound 36, good pit.
The truck sped over 60 miles per hour onto the Chehalis Western Trail, then spun into a muddy field after a pit maneuver.
He's still going. Reversing eastbound. 5-9, he's in reverse. Hit a camper, code to end. Got him blocked in. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Hands! Five 9, not listening to commands, digging in the front. Show us your hands! Show me your hands! Open the door! Turn the keys! Yeah, I got his hands. I got his. He's trying to start it again.
The driver refused to surrender, forcing deputies to break the window and deploy a taser.
He's locked in, but he's trying to start it again. Taser, taser, taser. Still refusing commands. I got both of his hands here. We're good.
One reckless decision can cost your freedom. The law is waiting, but you still have a choice. Have you ever thought a petty theft could spiral into chaos? It all started with a minor theft at Kohl's and turned into a high-speed chase through busy streets. One of them, later identified as Galleon, walked out with armfuls of unpaid merchandise.
Hands! Hands! Hands!
Stop now! Stop now!
As police tried to block their SUV, the driver, Robert Hill, slammed into two squad cars and fled.
Washington parking, male black driver with a white wife beater. He's got a flat tire going around across Chubby's cheesesteak. Speeds are 20. They're going to have to hop the curb to get up here. 768, hop the curb. Still in the bank lot. Going through the tellers here, back through the parking lot of Kohl's. They're gonna go back westbound, gonna come back out on Bayshore. Okay, we are northbound on Bayshore Drive, passing Ulta. Again, ASU 5215. Wanted for retail theft, speeds are 40. There's no traffic. There's no pedestrians, still passing the rotunda.
He did check multiple cars with
1050 airbag deployment by Zuni's. 1050 airbag deployment. Someone check on that car. It's a black sedan. It's going to go southbound on Fort.
Gotta spin around, but it's still southbound in the northbound lanes on Fort Washington Road. Stop this at Fort Silver.
We're gonna go straight through, continuing south. He corrected southbound in the southbound lanes. Coming to a red light at the freeway. This is 778 calling. Went through two vehicles here. Doesn't look like he struck either. Continuing southbound. Still has a front flat left tire.
Officers gave chase as Hill sped off, weaving through traffic until he lost control and crashed into a nearby construction site.
Hands! Show me your hands!
Yep.
Stop! Get on the ground!
Hill and the two women tried to flee on foot, but officers quickly surrounded them.
Yeah, we got one guy back there.
All 3 suspects were arrested. Hill now faces multiple charges, including retail theft and endangering public safety. Sometimes, a quick grab and go turns into a felony chase. Is a cart of merchandise really worth risking lives and freedom?
You want me to? I ain't
Hands behind your head. Hands behind your back.
On April 2nd, 2023, a witness called 911 to report 2 men breaking into cars at Line Creek Nature area. Officers quickly located the suspects in a red Toyota Camry. When they tried to stop the car, the suspects sped off, heading into oncoming traffic at 85 miles per hour near Georgia 54 and Georgia 74. Two suspects, a high-speed chase, and a car going the wrong way through one of Atlanta's busiest intersections. This is how it all unfolded in Peachtree City. Dashcam video shows the suspects driving dangerously wrong way through traffic. Officers attempted 2 petit maneuvers. Both failed. Finally, on a nearby side street, police timed a final pit that forced the car to stop. The suspects tried to flee on foot. Both men, Anthony Dixon and Anisha Christopher, were arrested.
It's gonna be on the white truck, Southwest 28, there's 602 off the ball from here. 602 AGR. 20's gonna be at.
One wrong choice, and the chase began in Chester County, July 11th, 2024. The man, Eric Bernard Jones, had a suspended license. When asked to exit, he hit the gas and fled.
Come on, man. 85 miles an hour. Still on. The bypass.
The chase ended with a crash on Ashford Road. Officers and K9 Sammy moved in fast. In the truck, they found 112 grams of fentanyl, 56 grams of meth pills. Jones now faces 5 felony charges. A simple stop turned into jail time. What happens when a simple traffic stop takes a sudden turn? An officer in Modesto pulled over a car with 2 people. The driver provided documents, but the passenger, Mark Koch Jr., gave a false name.
How we doing?
You hit me from my headlight, huh?
Headlight and a taillight, dear. Yes, your left hand on your head. And listen to my instructions. Do not make any movements. Put your left hand on your head and listen to my instructions.
What the hell did I do?
Don't worry about it. I will tell you right now.
When the ID didn't match, officers asked the driver to step out. Koch made a suspicious move and failed to raise his left hand as ordered. As Officer Campos attempted to intervene, Koch drew a gun and pointed it at police. Officers backed up while firing their weapons. A taser was also used. A loaded 9mm was recovered. Koch received medical aid and was taken to the hospital. He now faces multiple charges. Some choices can't be undone, and one wrong move can change your entire future.
Suspect is down. Officers are code 4. We are facing southbound towards Jack in the Box. Man, get over here!
Detroit, Michigan, a gunshot heard in a local park set things in motion. Michigan State Police spotted a white Ford Escape, fleeing at high speed.
cover day marker. Through Livernois. On Joy Road, going eastbound.
Cody, come up front. You want to put him out. Come front. I'm going front.
Officers pursued across city streets. Near Livernois and Howell, they used a Paiti maneuver to end the chase. Both suspects bailed out and ran, but were arrested after a short-foot pursuit.
On your back. Go. You're good. Go ahead. You're good. Go.
They're now facing charges tied to the earlier shooting. Some try to outrun the law, but consequences move just as fast.
I take him.
November 4th, 2023, Belmar, New Jersey. An officer noticed a car going the wrong way and blowing through a stop sign. He pulled the vehicle over and smelled alcohol inside.
Pulled over to the side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So if you just stand right there with your feet together. All right. So you can tip my pen right here.
Yes, 100%. I can see it.
All right. So listen.
I'm sorry, my eyelash is actually falling off.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to take that off for the test? I mean,
no, that's fine. It's not really gonna like affect me. I'm just upset.
Listen.
Wait, you don't want me to move my head?
Don't
You
move
just
your
want
head.
me, my eyes?
Just follow with your eyes.
You just want me to walk straight?
With your hands down at your side, counting out loud.
The 25-year-old driver was asked to perform sobriety tests. Though she claimed she passed, she was arrested for DUI.
Wait,
Stop. Just let him handcuff you. Okay. Relax.
Wait, I'm sorry. I have a freaking cop exam tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, why are you arresting me?
For driving under the influence. Okay.
I'm not driving under the influence.
Okay. All right. Just watch.
I'm not getting in that car.
You have to. Okay. You don't have a choice. You're under arrest. Have a seat in the car, please.
No, I'm not getting in that car.
You have to get in the car.
Why?
You're under arrest for driving under the influence.
I didn't fail my exam, so
Okay.
I don't.
Have a seat in the car. Get in the car.
I'm not getting in this car without knowing what.
Miss, get in the car.
I'm sorry, but it's scaring me because I don't know what I did.
Okay.
When I didn't do
Look, you're being
anything.
told you are under arrest.
Oh my God, this is not fair because I'm literally trying to become one of your stupid people respectfully.
Okay.
But
Well, have a seat in the car.
that's not fair.
Listen.
At the station, she refused the breath test after being denied a phone call and needed help just to enter the cruiser. Her case is now pending, and her actions recorded in full. Driving under the influence doesn't end with the traffic stop. It follows you into court.
Can I call my...
You're gonna go to the bathroom, right?
Officer Darian Jarrett initiated a traffic stop on I-10. The driver was Omar Felix Cueva, 39 years old, a known felon with a history of drug trafficking, heading eastbound.
Sir, my name's Darian Jarrett. I'm with New Mexico State Police. The reason for the stop is your window tint's a little too dark. Yeah. Do you mind if I open the door? Or if you want to roll down the window more. Yeah. I noticed you got temp tags. You got a registration for the vehicle? I'll need registration and driver's license. Paperwork I gotta do. Nope. Hey, real quick. You got fire?
As Jarrett approached the vehicle, Cueva suddenly stepped out, armed with an AR-15, and he opened fire without warning. Jarrett was struck multiple times and died at the scene. A statewide manhunt began immediately.
Fuck yeah! Watch out! Watch out!
Cueva fled east, firing at officers along the way. Near mile marker 140, he exited the vehicle and kept shooting until officers returned fire and brought him down. Officer Adrian de la Garza was injured during the final exchange and was airlifted to the hospital. Cueva was pronounced dead. Jarrett left behind 3 young children and a pregnant wife. What seemed like a routine stop turned into a deadly ambush in seconds. What happens when a drug deal collapses just minutes before midnight? Police arranged to meet 35-year-old Kayla Cervantes to buy fentanyl at a store on Eastern Avenue. But when Cervantes spotted a patrol car nearby, she panicked and fled. She sped through red lights into oncoming lanes and nearly caused multiple crashes.
Come back northbound, Walker. Northbound.
They're northbound, Walker.
Through the Casey's gas station parking lot. Now Johnny is still in the parking lot. Up to the service road.
The chase ended near I-240 and May with a textbook TVI maneuver that flipped her truck. Officers took her into custody without injuries. Inside, police discovered fentanyl M30, methamphetamine, heroin, and drug paraphernalia. Ever worth risking your life? An officer was stopped at a red light when he saw a motorcycle run through the intersection.
The plate is 26 Foxtrot 7064. You okay?
Yes, I've been drinking all me all day, sir.
What's that?
People have been almost hitting me all day. I'm trying to
Okay, you want to come over here and just take a seat right here?
No, I want to sit
Okay,
right
just,
there.
I'm telling you, take a seat right here. Come here.
I don't care.
Stop. Come here. Get off the bike.
No.
Sit down.
No.
Sit down, dude.
Come
Come here.
I don't want to sit down and come here. No.
Don't get back on your bike. Don't get back on your bike. Sit down.
Tired of you guys passing me.
Dude, you ran a red light. Just sit down and we'll figure it out, okay? Salgil, what's your name?
The rider initially complied when asked to pull over, but things escalated quickly. As the officer called for backup, Sterling suddenly attacked, striking him in the head and grabbing the taser from the officer's belt. He then pressed the taser to the officer's head, forcing the officer to fire his weapon in a life-threatening moment.
Drop it!
A split-second decision led to a consequence that couldn't be undone. What would you do if you saw someone dragging a person on the roadside? April 16, 2022, a cyclist in Oakland Hills called 911 after seeing a man carrying someone wrapped in a blanket. Police linked him to 24-year-old Juan Ayan Barraza, last seen with missing woman Tamisha Thomas. Ayan Barraza fled in a Chevy truck, reaching over 100 miles per hour, weaving through traffic in Richmond. On South 37th Street, he pointed a gun at officers and struck 2 patrol cars. Police opened fire. Ayan Barraza did not survive. 2 officers were injured, one with serious leg and chest trauma. If you think aerial support helped end this safely, type yes below. April 6, 2022 officers responded to a call near 8700 Tobias Avenue in Los Angeles. A man had reportedly broken a window and was threatening to kill someone with a knife.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
Get your hands up!
Show me your hands!
Get ready to tase this guy! Get ready to tase this.
Police contacted 33-year-old Jesus Castellanos at the scene. He refused to follow commands, then charged at officers while holding the knife. One officer opened fire as another deployed a taser. Castellanos was struck and taken into custody.
Nah. Oh, homie! Stop! Nah.
Medical responders arrived, but he was later pronounced dead. No officers or bystanders were injured. A single decision can turn a tense standoff into tragedy. What started as a simple traffic stop on Interstate 630 quickly turned into a full-blown crisis. Officer Bratton spotted a Lincoln Town car speeding at 80 miles per hour and signaled for it to pull over. Instead of stopping, the driver swerved recklessly through traffic and lost control. The Lincoln veered across multiple lanes, clipped a white Honda Accord, spun 360 degrees, and slammed into a concrete barrier. But the chaos didn't stop there. The driver jumped out and sprinted across the busy highway, nearly getting hit by oncoming cars. Police caught up with the suspect, identified as Haney, and discovered a fake license plate and a loaded handgun hidden under the seat. A routine speeding violation had exploded into multiple serious charges: illegal firearm possession, auto theft, and reckless driving. Once again, justice is spoken. Don't forget to like and subscribe to catch more thrilling pursuits from 911 Chase.